This is LaserBolt from GamerFusion.com, and what is going on, guys? We are a week away from the April 12th update. So, what exactly is it that you need to do to be ready for the April 12th update? Well, that's what this video is about. If you guys find this video helpful and informative, make sure you guys leave me a comment with any questions or concerns. And don't forget to share it with your friends, because sharing is caring, so you all can be prepared for the April 12th update. So, first and foremost, one thing I would recommend, the best thing you could do is probably try to get to 320. Even if you're not 320, just try to get to 320, just because it's going to help you do the challenge for PoE. After all that, if let's say you're already 320 and you're good to go, you're going to want to prepare with the following things. So, as of right now, what we know is we are going to be getting new gear, and you're going to want to get that gear as quickly as you possibly can. But not only is it a problem of getting the gear, it's also a problem of upgrading the gear once you obtain it. So what are we going to do for preparation? So, first and foremost, you're going to want to get your kryptorc level at least to an edge, which is something in terms that we use. It's called edging. You're going to want to edge out his kryptorc level. As you see right there, I had it edged already. All I needed to do was turn in one more engram, and that went ahead and gave me a reward. I am not going to be picking up that reward. I'm actually going to be saving it for when the time comes around. You're probably wondering, Laser, why are you saving the kryptorcs before one DLC's dropped? There was no decrypting, and you got the old gear when you decrypted. Well, the only difference is that this time around, this is considered a live event. It's not considered a DLC. So, in fact, we might be able to go ahead and keep the legendary engram and decrypt into new engram. We don't know. This is just this part right here. Don't take this for granted. Me personally, I'm going to stock up on legendary gear to decrypt and also the kryptorc rank, due to the fact that I want to give it a try and see if I'm able to get better, new gear once the DLC drops. Now, this might not work, so I'm just giving you guys a note of advice. It might not work, or it might not work, but it doesn't hurt to actually stack up on legendary gear, right? And decrypt it. So, that's one thing I'm going to be doing. Another thing I want to go ahead and point out is pick a faction. Based on the new meta, it looks like auto rifles are going to be a thing. Usually, it's always been when it's a new meta. The best vendor that has auto rifles is going to be New Monarchy. So you're going to want to make sure you pair up with New Monarchy. So if you aren't in love with auto rifles, just pick a faction that you feel is the one that you're going to want to be representing and edge that faction out. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys exactly best way to determine which faction to edge out. So, if you guys notice right here, my Dead Orbit, this one's already ranked 32. I would need to grind this back out to actually edge this one out. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be switching factions this time around because the reset already happened, and we are going to be edging out the New Monarchy. What we're going to be do is get the New Monarchy as quickly as we possibly can to edge him out. So when the DLC drops, we can just turn in something, and be able to level him up and get a new weapon from New Monarchy. So I'll show you guys right now. Currently, my New Monarchy rank is a lot easier to edge out due to the fact that all I need to do is get this to 37. So we'll edge that out. We'll edge the kryptorc out. We'll edge out the Vanguard out. We'll edge out the Crucible out. And we should have at least 4 to 5 edged out to be ready to get the new gear. So once we edged out all the, pretty much ready to get all the new gear from each individual faction, each vendor, each different type of artifact, we are going to want to go ahead and prepare with gear. One of the first things I want to let you guys know is make sure you guys have enough vault space to move stuff around. Keep your vault space ready, so you guys can go ahead and keep that out. One thing I'm going to do as well is you are going to notice that I have a lot of legendaries stacked up right here, okay? I have a bunch of legendaries here. The majority of these I don't use. I also have some legendaries, within my vault. So keep as much legendaries as you possibly can. You're probably wondering, Laser, what is the point of keeping so many legendaries, if I'm not going to need them? Well, the thing is, these are going to be helpful for you to have legendary marks. Okay, one thing you're going to want to do when the DLC drops, you're going to want to have your legendary mark meter to 200. You want to have it right there. The reason why you want to have it right there is because that's going to give you the ability to buy gear. So you're going to be able to buy gear with your legendary marks. You can even get an Ingram with the legendary marks. And the reason why you want to keep legendary stuff is because once you dismantle, you either get, if it's upgraded, 5 legendary marks, 3 legendary marks if you dismantle. So the more legendary stuff that you have to dismantle when the DLC drops or when the update drops, you're going to have more legendary marks. Another thing I want to recommend is make sure you guys do trials. Even if you don't win, do it just so you could have all of these ready to turn in. As you guys see right here, if you turn this one in, it gives you 25 marks. This one gives you 25 marks. And that's a total of 50 marks. If you stack that up with all 3 characters, that's going to give you a total of 150 marks that you're able to do. I'm also keeping these active. The reason is once I turn these in, when Trials drops, remember, you're going to be able to kind of grind out one of these, pretty much one of these, I would say, bounties. Once you guys go ahead and keep one of these bounties, you can keep grinding that out and get that over with. So that's an effective way of doing it. You're also going to want to, go ahead and stack up on bounties. That one, the bounties for your Crucible and your Vanguard. The reason is because we're still doing the edging out. So that's what we're going to do. Keep the legendary marks. Another thing you're going to want to do is if right now you have enough packs to hit 200 on the legendary marks, all you want to do is you're going to come over here to the vendor and you are going to want to get stacked up with materials. So Planetary materials, what you're going to want to do there is you are going to want to make sure you have at least 200 spin metal, 200 spirit bloom, 200 relic iron. This is going to help you level up your gear super duper fast and not have to worry about the about spending legendary marks when it comes to that. So let me check my inventory and I'll show you guys exactly what my inventory looks like. So you guys notice right here, I have 20 relic iron, I have 145 helium, 115 spin metal, and 142 spirit bloom. So as you guys see right here, I'm running really, really low when it comes to relic iron. So I'll buy more relic iron just to have it at least in the 100 range. And that should keep me pretty good, ready to go to have that ready. You're going to want to stack up on 3 coins for the new exotic gear that's coming. Well, it's pretty much Year 1 gear, but the new exotic stuff that's coming, you're going to have that up. You're going to want to have a couple of these antiquated ruins, have them charged up. The reason is because, remember, the artifact, the 330 artifact, the 335 artifact is going to be dropping from the Court of Warwick. You're going to want to have as many of these as possibly you can. Stack up on Motes of Light. That's going to let you level up stuff with your, if you want to go ahead and, kind of just keep, I'm going to say keep activating or keep leveling up your faction. This is going to let you level up quicker. Stack up on Strange Coins for purchases. And also, make sure you guys turn in your old raid gear or your old raid star raid stuff for Motes of Lights or the thing currency you're able to trade it within the speaker. And that is it for it, man. That's all you got to do is for it to be prepared. Also, one thing I do want to let you guys know is make sure you guys check out the video I posted up on what gear to use or what weapons to use when the PoE comes. That way you guys are ready to kind of challenge the PoE and get that completed as quickly and possibly as you can. Make sure you guys clear a vault. It's going to be very important to have a very nice, clean vault. And you guys should be fine and dandy when the update comes around. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys are as excited as I am for the April update. If I missed something, please let me know in the comment section down below. And if you guys want to help out the rest of the community if I missed anything. And don't forget, guys, for all things Destiny, head over to GamerFusion.com where we empower your gaming.